Microsoft continues its attempt to sell its console in Japan. So let's take a look in and let's see how they're doing. Oh my God! Now, we all know that, you know, Microsoft and American products in general don't really sell that well in Japan. And this is something that's not new. This has not happened. It's not starting this generation. You know, the Xbox has never been a big hitter to our brothers across the pond. Now, for that matter, you know, even the PlayStation isn't doing that great in Japan because we know their market is really going towards handheld, but it's still selling hand over hand better than the Xbox One. Now, as you guys can see here, there's an ad up at a popular store in Japan where they are attempting to sell their Xbox One S. Now you're like, oh, they're selling a games console. Bam! Right there. Xbox One S. What's this big thing, bright thing popping out to me in yellow? Ultra HD Blu-ray player. So this games console, the Xbox One S, is not being sold as a game console. It's been sold as a cheap Blu-ray player, which that's exactly what it is, honestly. In even the United States, if you're looking for a cheap Blu-ray player, let's say you don't even play video games, right? And you're looking for a cheap Blu-ray player, the Xbox One S is probably the cheapest, if not one of the cheapest Blu-ray players on the market. And it can also play games. But it's supposed to be a games console that can also play Blu-rays. But the sales are so poor in Japan that it is being sold as a Blu-ray player, an Ultra HD Blu-ray player that can also play games. That is how bad things have gotten for the Xbox brand in Japan. At this point, I don't know what else Microsoft can do. I know Phil Spencer took a trip over there to Japan to try to, you know, make some moves. And we've seen that. We saw the E3 with games like Code Vein and Dragon Ball FighterZ. Stuff that was on the stage for Microsoft. And they're getting more Japanese games and JRPGs, things like that. So that's great. But they have to continue to push. They have to continue to do more because the worldwide sales are extremely hurting the Xbox sales. In Japan, they have to make up some sort of ground. Yes, the big markets is the United States and the UK, where they are falling behind in both. The UK, they can really do some damage there if they step things up. But Japan, they have to do better than selling. You know, I know VG charts isn't accurate, and I hate using VG charts, right? But we have no other earthly idea. At least I don't. If you guys have another website that we can go see that shows, you know, even an assumption of sales. The VG charts is saying Xbox is selling, you know, somewhere around 100 consoles in Japan a month. That's not enough. That's not enough for this retailer to just have these consoles in stock just sitting there. So they revert to things like this. They need some milk. He needs some milk. This is Fame Entertainment from TiCGN.com. You guys have a great one. And I'm out.
Straight from the bando, niggas been stacking them bands though. I stay in the hood like a bando, and I look like money, no camo.
Yeah, camouflage behind T, hustle, souped up, Clark Kent. I am maintained, the fuck with you lames, my side bitch your main, blame it on fame.
This is no flex zone, got ammo. Yo ho, do what I say so.